Hi, my name is Cynthia Ramsay, and I am the editor and publisher of the Jewish Independent Community Newspaper. We are one of the many partner organizations of the CrossCultural Strathcona Walking Tours, and I have here with me Carmel Tanaka, the program coordinator of the tours, to reflect back on how this grassroots initiative all began and to touch on last year's sold-out tours and also look ahead at what's in store for next year. So Carmel, hello, it's nice to speak with you.
Hey Cynthia, so lovely to connect with you, though I really wish it were in person. This is the story of how the CrossCultural Strathcona Walking Tours all got started. In the summer of 2018, James Walk down Hogan's Alley by the one and only Vanessa Richards. And even though I grew up in Vancouver, I really knew very little about Strathcona. And very soon after Vanessa's tour, I then jumped at the opportunity to go on the Jewish Strathcona tour led by Michael Schwartz over at the Jewish Museum and Archives of BC. And it became very clear to me as I was standing on Jackson Avenue that these two communities were living side by side. You have the National Council for Jewish Women on one side of the street. That's the early origins of the Jewish Community Center. And then right across the road, you have the Fountain Chapel where Nora Hendricks used to attend. So there was definitely this light bulb moment for me. And it was obvious, at least to me, that we all had to do a cross-cultural walking tour together. So I reached out to Michael, who was instrumental in helping to get this project off the ground, and started handful of well-seasoned tour guides, with the exception of me, from a variety of communities. And we met around this table to explore the idea of what we could create together, and even if this was feasible. And after months of these meetings, we eventually settled on the theme of education, focusing on schools, our language and culture of Indigenous and immigrant communities then and now. And we also touched on cultural heritage, the impact of urban renewal, issues like displacement and dispossession, and even resilience. And well, here we are today.
Yes, I took part in some of those tours last year, not only as a participant, but spoke at, I think, one of them. And I was amazed by the effort that you undertook and how it got together. The educational aspect of it was made fascinating. It wasn't pedantic. And it was great to be out there and walking the street.
Yes. Are you still there, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. It was really incredible. We had long waiting lists, and not only did we sell out, but we sold out in under 2 weeks. That's even before we got the posters back from the printers. So by the time the May 2019 tours launched, we had actually grown to 17 partner organizations, many of whom were collaborating for the first time. And we had a team of, I think, anywhere from 40 to 50 people. And we offered a 2-hour tour, which I'll be perfectly honest with you, definitely went longer than 2 hours. But we started at Lord Strathcona Elementary School, then we head down half a block to Jewish Strathcona, down into Hogan's Alley, up into Chinatown through the downtown east side, and then ending in Powell Street. We passed the baton between tour guides along the way. We had a total of 10 tour guides per tour, and each tour had 20 participants. And we received very positive feedback. And we even won the Award of Merit for Excellence in the Community Engagement from the BC Museums Association. We were really excited to offer our tours again in person this year, but then, of course, COVID hit.
Right, which changes things drastically, I assume. What is the plan for this year?
Well, like everyone, we're having to navigate this new reality we live in. We each took time to figure out how we're going to get through this as individuals and as organizations. And then finally, as a conglomeration of all of our organizations, to figure out what to do with our tours and how best to support one another. This year, the leadership committee of the cross-cultural walking tours decided to move forward with a virtual offering, and it's starting today, and it's going to go straight through until mid-July. Every Sunday highlights one community and the places that are important to them. And how the posts are presented will be entirely up to our partner organizations and their availability capacity and resources. It could be a recorded video, a live stream, a lecture, an interview like this, or links to existing archival materials and pictures. And I'm really excited to see what's in store over the next few months.
Well, I can imagine you've had to put this together very quickly. A lot of pieces that were moving, and that you've managed to do this is commendable. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So what do you do with it from here on? What's going to happen next?
Oh, great question, Cynthia. Well, we all were and continue to be either volunteers like myself, or we're donating our time in kind. We were really banking on funding to help with the coordination of this year's tours, to pay our tour guides honoraria and my position. But of course, everything is up in the air because of COVID-19. We can't rely on funding because we have a new world ahead of us, and we'll need to find a way to keep these tours going sustainably, hopefully, for many years to come. Simply put, we need everyone's help, and we will be sharing details in the coming weeks on how to support our program. But in the meantime, we are optimistic that when it is safe to conduct walking tours again in person, we will be back at it offering private tours, which were just taking off prior to COVID, and of course bringing back our May tours in celebration of Asian and Jewish Heritage Months. It's also important to note that this virtual offering is helping organizations that really wanted to participate last year but couldn't due to limited capacity. They weren't physically able to be a tour guide every Sunday, and we're now seeing that they're able to participate, which is exciting. And another note that's worth noting is that this new virtual space is clearly more accessible and has a much greater reach. So we're excited to see where this all goes.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic news. And it's going to be very cool to see some of the videos and how different organizations present the material. Is there anything else you'd like to add before I let you go?
For sure. Well, we have a wonderful virtual lineup of historians, archivists, and activists from returning partner organizations, as well as new community collaborators. And each of our partner organizations are really working tirelessly to pivot and find ways to continue doing what they do best in this new virtual space. As we did on our walking tours, we encourage participants to dive deeper into each community's history by taking the great many tours available through our partner organizations. So of course, we encourage people to check out what's happening online. There's quite a lot of gems out there. So we hope you enjoy. And of course, you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube. Our social media handle is at CrossCultural Tours. Thank you for everything, Cynthia.
And thank you. Good luck today.